back in 2015 and upgraded to a 1080 Ti.
Ooh, that's gonna look pretty.
And it's
It
actually
would've quit
it's
fucking
like a 40% increase in performance, and it's let me do a lot more in terms of streaming, in terms of playing games. But it is just problem one after another with this goddamn card. Fucking NVIDIA drivers, man, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
At least
if you don't
AMD
have...
is reliable in its mediocrity.
Yeah.
Damn.
Battle between PewDiePie.
Not wrong, but damn.
Alright, so this is Fanfiction 10th
Sneaky,
Theater
you
9000.
forgot to change it from City Skylines.
Shit!
No, it... Oh, wait, I haven't refreshed the page, actually.
Well, see, the thing is I was getting all ready to do this, right?
Uh-huh.
And then NVIDIA, like, this is what brought this random, is NVIDIA driver decided to crash and shut down the computer.
What?
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm trying. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, this is why I'm ranting. It's just so. I have. Anyway. Oh, hey, educational. Thank you for suggesting that tag. I'm so glad Twitch finally recognizes.
Oh dear, no, I hesitate to label us as that.
I don't know.
Truly
I
do.
think they're learning quite a bit about how dysfunctional we are as friends. That's educational.
Yeah.
It's educational to learn how not to be friends.
Alright. Oh, accept goodbye. Alright, so today's story is going to be one provided to us by Arn.
Oh no.
Oh, that always ends badly.
And, let's just say that we're going to be, emptying some bottles tonight.
No, Sneaky, no. Why the fuck does it still... I understand you changed it. I'm saying I'm just curious as to why the fuck it still thinks you're playing City Skylines.
If you refresh, it should be. Nope,
I did.
Nope. Up. Now it says talk show, but it still says we live in a society.
But, I mean, it's still not wrong.
Sneaky, what have you done? You've broken Twitch, boy.
I do that a lot.
Oh, okay, now it's fixed. It's utterly fixed.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fixed for me. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, I, by the way, before I do the disclaimer, Sneaky, if I go quiet, it's probably because I'm just sitting in Devil May Cry 5 trying to beat the first unbeatable boss.
I fucking hate you.
Fuck the game.
Hey, wait a minute, I wanted to see that!
Hello, Internet! This is Fanfiction 10th Theater 9003.
Go back live, I need to see this. Guys, we should look, just stop the stream, it's time to go watch Max play Devil May Cry.
No, Max can go stream Devil May Cry on his own stream. Simultaneously, of course.
I'll just start listening to Fanfiction and DMC.
So, listening to Harry Potter fanfiction. But, so, yeah, we got a good one tonight, and of course, as always, as per Twitch guidelines, do not contact any of the authors featured in this podcast. This is an educational and parody. So, blah 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 word stuff. Let's get started.
No, but seriously, Max, go back online so I can bring it on the side. Oh, boy! What's the bottle tonight, Sneaky?
The rest of the gin.
Jesus fuck.
Look, on the bright side, he's already gone through 3/4 of the bottle, so we don't have to worry about possible alcohol poisoning tonight.
That's where you're wrong. I still have a full bottle of rum and Irish triple whiskey.
I thought
You gotta
rum
stop
tasted
buying so
bad.
much booze, dude.
Oh no, I bought that like months ago.
Okay.
Are you hoping it's aged enough to taste good?
I'm hoping it's aged enough to kill me.
Oh.
Okay, Sneaky, when you joke like that, we get nervous.
No, I don't get
That it
nervous.
won't kill me?
No, I don't get nervous. I'm pretty sure Sneaky will call me, say, bye, Max, it was nice knowing you, hang up, and then just do whatever the fuck he plans on doing. Like,
See, if I did that, it would lose the impact over all the many times that I do it, and then proceed to fuck up.
yeah.
Anyway, so King of Magic. Harry learns about his inheritance and becomes the King of Britain. He has abilities which have been blocked. He finds out that Dumbledore is manipulative, and that the Weasleys are too. Between Molly and Ginny giving him love and loyalty potions, and Ron and Hermione being paid money to be his friends. Multiple wives, multiple titles, ultra powerful, strong, gray Harry, crossover with Avengers, Percy Jackson, and Thor.
This is in the wrong section. Also, Sneaky, what do you have the podcast title set to? On Twitch?
9003?
It's 9002. Are you already drunk? Okay, I'm sure that'll buff itself out in post.
That'll buff itself. What, Sneaky's alcohol poisoning?
Yes.
Yes, you did walk in on a mess, Birdie.
You just walked in on a
Birdie.
big mess. So, I would like to all to brace yourselves, uncap your liquids of choice, and take a big old swag, because get ready
I'm
for
sorry,
the author
Sneaky.
notes.
You just said take a big ol' swag.
Yes, I am not, per Twitch guidelines, allowed to advocate the drinking of any form of liquid besides water, and so I can only advise that you do a swagalicious move.
I wish I could kill the stream for the words that just came out of your mouth. Also, I gotta
You're
ask.
not the only one.
It says an Avengers Percy Jackson Thor crossover. You already listed the Avengers. Why are you also specifically listing Thor?
I'm not sure.
Thor's not a part of the Avengers. Don't you
He
know
is.
that?
Sneaky, he was being sarcastic.
I honestly, I don't know.
Yes, that's because you're already drunk.
No, it's because I don't know what stuff Max knows.
Okay, look, I
Sneaky,
feel that we can assume anything that's been a Marvel movie
I've watched
is common knowledge.
I've
Fair
watched every Marvel movie except for the newest Ant-Man.
Let's
Captain
not talk
Marvel.
about the newest one.
I'm also
No,
passively
no,
familiar
no,
with
hold
the
up, hold up.
comics.
I went and I literally just got back from Captain Marvel 3 hours ago. It is not that bad. I
No.
understand let me finish.
very
I understand
bland.
the critics. I understand the critics saying that it's not a great movie. It certainly isn't. I understand the critics that say this mostly exists to get Endgame going, which they are correct. But in and of itself, it's not a terrible movie.
I personally like the New York Times review, I think it was, of, hey, this is a great celebration of diversity, now women can have mediocre superhero movies too.
Yeah.
I was just
and here's
like,
the thing,
holy
right?
shit.
That cuts pretty much straight to the heart of it. It's a mediocre superhero movie.
I was just like, holy shit, spitting fire over here.
Which I think is a shame, because in and of herself, at least the way they've written Carol Danvers in this movie, Sneaky, she's exactly the kind of character we actually usually enjoy when they're overpowered, the kind who's just having a good time with it.
Yeah, but Brie Larson was just probably the worst actor choice.
No, she didn't do she did a fine job. I'm not saying she did a great job, but she did
No,
fine.
I was talking more about her actions outside of the movie. Yeah.
Okay. But, there's a scene in the movie where Captain Marvel is figuring out what exactly she can do, and she figures out that as long as she's got her, weird energy field up, she's practically unkillable. So she decides to fly chest first into a starfighter to kill it and screams Yahoo! It's a great scene! I'm like, this is what I love from my characters.
Birdie shouting spoilers.
Yeah, I spoiled one scene. and no
Anyway.
plot-relevant information.
Author's
I don't feel
note.
bad.
I am handicapped, so please bear that in mind if my spelling is off. I use spell checker. I also have slit mental disability, so excuse any mistakes. I do the best I can with writing these stories and trying to post chapters. Author's note 2. I am having a lot of surgeries in coming weeks. Please be patient with me when it comes to updates.
Hey, chat, are you ready for a real spoiler? Are you ready for a real spoiler? There's an end credit scene that relates to the new movie coming out next month.
Are you ready for a real spoiler? I'm gonna say it. Nick Fury's eye was gouged out by a cat.
Whoa, that... You're a dick.
I think it's probably the stupidest shit in existence.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought it was funny when they, like, punked us out with it at the start of the movie, and we were like, oh, haha, we're not gonna get to see how it happens.
No,
That would have been a way better joke.
Yeah, but the thing is that in the previous Avengers, his eye was still there.
Everything's getting spoiled, y'all. Continue.
Yeah. The previous Avengers, his eye was still there.
Yeah.
And then they were like, actually, back in the 90s, his eye got cut. And it's just like, no, it's a fully working eye. Like, in 2014 or whatever the previous Avengers movie was set in, it's a fully working eye. He literally wears the eye patch to make everyone think his eye got cut out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so we're retconning? Okay. Even though that was like a key part of how the movie, you know.
I mean, to be fair, with the level of technology that S.H.I.E.L.D. has, it could be a new eye or a robo eye or...
I guess. It's just like...
Anyway, the plebs are getting angry. On with the show.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being fake, because he's always had those scars.
Anyway, this is Harry Potter, but also it's set in the 2000s instead of 1990 because...
No, Sneaky. It's set in 1990 instead of 1980.
No. This is set with Harry being born in 1990, which means the story itself is set in the 2000s.
Yes.
Which actually is something you always hear me getting super mad about, because the 90s are massively different from the 2000s in terms of security systems, in terms of technology, both in the phones and your computers, and communication, and how shit operates. Like, a lot fucking changed.
Yeah. For which I blame 9/11.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not sure how much 9/11 would have changed Britain.
a lot of airports did dramatically increase their security.
That's fair.
Like, I mean, shit, I remember when you could walk up to the curb and buy a ticket.
Blah. Chapter 1. Harry paces his bedroom at the Dursleys.
Uh-huh.
No, it's still a bedroom of, like, you don't need to air quotes that. That's an actual bedroom. Like, it has a bed, it's a room. Admittedly, he is locked inside it, but it is still a bedroom with a functioning bed, a functioning closet, desk and chair, trash can.
Like, it's a shit room, but I had rooms in college.
It's got a big-ass window, which admittedly they put bars over, but, you know, that was only one scene.
I was gonna say, look, let's actually be real here. Sneaky, you remember how big the rooms at, what was the apartment housing?
Champlain and Spinner? Yeah, no, the
yeah,
rooms
and Spinner.
are fucking...
Some of those
Holy
rooms
shit.
were literally Harry Potter sized.
Well, I mean, are you talking about the bedrooms themselves? Because
the bedrooms.
No, they were so much smaller, dude. No, the Spinner bedrooms were literally, you have enough room for your bed, your desk, and a chair.
Oh
some
no,
of them were.
I got a chest of drawers in too in mine.
Well, I fit mine in under the bed.
Oh no. Mine was actually like, dude, mine was the weirdest. So I could only have my bed in one spot
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they'd like built the wall around my bed.
Oh my
and
god,
then
I know, right?
And then I had my desk, and then immediately behind it, I had to have my dresser because otherwise I couldn't open the door.
Exactly. Yeah. No, the rooms were just so god awful tiny. God damn. I remember one year, it was so bad in terms of spacing in one of the rooms I was in. We literally all had our dressers out in the main area.
Oh, that must have been fun when you. That's like a problem for me because like I go to bed in just my boxers usually. So like it'd be a problem getting up to go get clothes because it's like, hey guys.
I mean, we all wore boxers.
No, it's just like, look, I've looked at myself. I know nobody wants to see what's going on here.
That's fair enough.
I see no reason to inflict it on other people needlessly.
Anyway, his so-called friends hadn't
Okay,
even
I'm sorry.
sent
You know
him
what?
a letter.
Can we please get a fucking Harry Potter story that about angry Harry that doesn't within the first paragraph have his so-called friends? Like, come
I
on,
think
people.
that's actually like they're basing it somewhat off of canon because Harry does get pretty pissy at both Ron and Hermione in the
I know, but it's
second
just
year.
my so-called friends this, my so-called friends that. Like, at least get a little creative with the wording.
That's fair enough, but you gotta keep in mind the mentality of like the author himself said he was retarded, so you really can't hold it against him.
And to be fair, I'm not trying to hold it against this offer specifically. It's all of the ones out there.
Well, that's purely because of fan and popularity.
Yeah. God.
He was deciding what to do about his so-called friends. He was interrupted mid-thought by an owl at his window. I don't, like... See, the problem here is I'm not sure which year this is taking place in now. Because the year that his friends... There's 2 years that his friends were not sending him letters in totality. The first time it happened was year 2. And that was because Dobby was preventing all letters from reaching him. And then the next time was in year...
4?
4, I believe? 5? No. Goblet of Fire was year 4. Year 5 was Half-Blood Prince? Yes. And then book 6... No, sorry, Order of the Phoenix, and then book 6 was Half-Blood Prince. And Order of the Phoenix was the one where they were just sending him short notes in response back because Dumbledore told him that their mail could be intercepted, so don't send any big details.
Yeah.
But the problem with this is the author is claiming no letters are coming in, which means it's either year 2 or year 5. But then the owl shows up from Gringotts.
What did you say? Well, no, so here's what that means. That means it rules out year 2 because an owl gets there.
It's 4th, there's references later. Wait. 4th year
Hey, by the way,
was...
Birdie, you share those Cheez-Its. Fucking love Cheez-Its.
4th year... Okay.
You sound extremely upset.
After 4th? Okay, after 4th. Okay. So it is Order of the Phoenix. Okay. Open the letter. He finds it's from Gringotts. Dear Mr. Potter, we require your presence today to do with your inheritance. A port key. Wait, inheritance?
I guess this is about his inheritance.
But what inheritance would he be getting that would require Gringotts? Like,
probably his. It's just, who cares? Just keep
I
reading.
know, but see, my forever gripe about this sort of stuff, though, is that the authors never seem to be cognizant enough to just use a canon event or a canon explanation as to why X is happening instead of Y. Like, it's not hard either. Like, I'm helping Arn with his own frickin' story, and it's like, okay, well, we know weird-ass shit happened, like Harry vanished a fucking pane of glass or some shit because his face got pressed into it because, you know, Dudley threw him into it or something shit. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie. But his fucking premise is they were at a tour at one of the ships, and Dudley pushed him and he bashed his face on some of the metal and started bleeding on the ship, and now it's a shipwreck. But it's just like, canon believability, this is where the AU starts. And instead, this author's just like, alright, so we're just gonna start straight off with a wildly skewed AU and just go from there. It's just like, it literally changes 3 paragraphs just to have a lead-in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just gets worse from here. You have no fucking idea. Oh. We await your arrival. Ragnarok! Arf, arf! Gotta make sure to include Ragnarok in it. Ragnarok.
Who the fuck is Ragnarok and why should I care?
Ragnarok is a fanon character created by, I believe, Robst, a popular Harry Hermione writer.
Mm-hmm.
And he is typically the point of contact between Harry and the goblins, and he is typically also the bank manager / king of the goblins / Harry's best friend, who also happens to be
Reveal
God.
all the manipulations of evil Dumbledore. Don't forget that.
You know what? Well, you guys asked me to look at it, so I'm fucking looking at it. But anyway, so Rob's popular, and so people just started picking up Ragnarok as the name, and it's not even like a big complaint. It's just so painful because you know a story's gonna be shit when Ragnarok shows up.
All right then.
It's like whenever we see a story that's like, I've been inspired by
Lupine horror.
83's story. I'm like, well, so that's only gonna get worse, isn't it?
Inspired by Lupine.
Oh, it's gonna go downhill.
Look,
Harry.
Lupine, I already dislike most of your stuff. Stop inspiring people, please.
I mean, we still have that clip of him going, look, my stuff is shit.
Yeah, I know.
Harry
I mean,
looks
to
at
this
the
day, I
portkey.
still don't know if I like or dislike whatever the fuck it
Faith
was.
Gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harry looks at the portkey. Should he go? Get out of this hellhole? He had wanted to do it for ages, period. Grinning, Harry packs all his stuff. After this meeting with Gringotts, he would leave to train.
Train where? Like,
He
I've
was-
never...
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna go train. Train where? You're running away from Voldemort.
He was no fool. He knew he needed to train now. He knew he wouldn't stand a chance against Voldemort or his Death Eaters. Alternatively, I realize you're not American, Harry, but acquire gun.
Especially since it's the 2000s.
Yeah, especially since it's the 2000s, yeah. After picking up all his stuff and letting Hedwig out. Period. Hedwig! I will be at Gringotts, Harry says to his familiar. No punctuation. Hedwig hoots and flies off. Grabbing his trunk and Hedwig's cage, he touches the portkey and says the password and leaves for Privat Drive forever.
You alright there, Sneaky?
No, it's how he pronounced it.
Oh. So he did.
Is that actually how that's supposed to be pronounced?
No,
or-
it's privet. But the author didn't spell it privet.
Basically, they spelled it like an angry Russian.
For years, I thought it was called Hedgewig.
No, I thought that too. I too made that mistake.
Harry lands in the middle of a room. He surprises himself because he didn't fall. Mr. Potter, a voice says, without punctuation. Harry looks around to see a goblin looking at him. Period. New paragraph.
Ooh, it's a goblin.
Master Goblin! Harry, for some reason, is referring to him as. Harry says, I am Lord Ragnarok, the seventh, Mr. Potter, no punctuation. King of Goblins of United Kingdom, have a seat. Ragnarok says, no punctuation.
I am the king of the goblins. You could be a bit more impressive then, couldn't you?
Call me Harry, please, Lord Ragnarok. Harry says, taking a seat, no punctuation. Then call me Ragnarok. Now the
Sneaky,
reason...
you can't make fun of him. He's disabled.
No, I'm disabled too. I can make fun of him.
That's right, it does work that way.
Now the reason we have summoned you today is because you need to take an inheritance test. Because of the Tri-Wizard tournament has made you an adult. I mean, actually, which is fair, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Yes, okay, fair enough. Canon reason. Has made you an adult, as you had to be of age to compete. Since your name came out, you're an adult. We also have the will of your parents, which for some reason wasn't read until now. Chief Warlock Dumbledore sealed the copy. Literally, you can't do that. But us goblins have the original. Period. You also have soul bond and slave contract. I'm fucking sorry. Why?
Oh, and life debts. Guess we've got some Wookiees in magical Britain just wandering about.
Yo, how many problems could have been solved if Chewbacca just came in with his bowcaster?
Voldemort. The problem of Voldemort would have been solved.
Just like, don't worry. One of my best friends is coming, honey. Voldemort shows up at the door, is greeted by an angry Chewbacca.
Just
Oh,
rips
dear.
his fucking arms off. Because, listen, Chewbacca was not normally a violent individual, but if you threatened children, oh boy, did he get mad.
It's like, listen, there are like 4 people in this world that you shouldn't threaten. There are only like 4 adults I give a shit about.
And all of their names end with Solo.
Yes.
Well, Solo or Skywalker.
The Goblet of Fire logic is very flawed. Yes, while admittedly it is flawed, it is, however, something I will accept as a canonical reason for why X event is happening. Because, well, it's the Goblet of Fire. If it apparently has enough magical power to strip someone of their magic and or kill them because they didn't participate in an event, I'm gonna say it has enough magic to declare someone an adult in the magical world. Chewbacca teaches the ADA. Well, you see, class, all you need to win against the Dark Lord's forces is a gun.
Teaches class how to make bowcasters. Because, technically speaking, in the Star Wars universe, bowcasters are the lowest possible level of tech you can have for a blaster.
Yeah, aren't they also, like, stupidly powerful for them, though? Like, they're really shit for ammunition, I think that's what it was.
Oh yeah, no, because they use like actual ammunition.
Yeah,
like
they were projectiles wrapped in energy. Like, get fucked.
Like everybody's like, that thing is barbaric. Puts a hole through a super battle droid at 1,000 yards.
Exactly, Birdie.
But effective.
Harry is a pedophile. Changed my mind.
And no one here's arguing that.
Also, life debt contracts. See, now, a thing in the wizarding world is I will accept life debts. I won't accept life debt contracts. That's a bit too bureaucratic for me. I suggest we check your vaults to see if anything has been withdrawn, and give you an abilities test!
Woo!
So, I'm gonna take this moment before we get into the truly cringe, because I know it's coming, to talk about what I did with Arn in his story. Is we still had Harry go into Gringotts, and we still had him do a blood test.
1 second.
But we literally used the blood test as basically a social security number for those who are American. In that the bank looked at the blood, was like, yep, you're actually Harry Potter. Congratulations, here's your vault key that you have registered to your name. Next.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
We used the blood test as instead of like some sort of magical inheritance-o-meter, as just a social security number for the bank. In the story I'm writing with Arn.
Oh, so it's just an it's just a social security. I like that, actually.
Yeah, where, like, Harry goes in, oh, I don't have my key. Oh, well, just cut yourself on this thing and bleed on this paper, and we'll look at it. Oh, yep, you're actually Harry Potter. Well, we'll just cancel your previous key and give you a new one. Because it's literally that easy in American banks to get a card canceled and get a new one printed. You just go in, you're like, yep, this is my social. Yep, that's your social. Congratulations, here's your new card. We canceled your old one.
What do you say? Which is its own problem.
I mean, yeah, but still, just saying. It
I
circumvents
agree
the
with
trope.
you. Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. What would you like to do first? Ragnarok asks. So I can perform magic outside of Hogwarts? Harry asks. No punctuation? Yes, the Ministry of Magic can't do anything. Ragnarok confirms. No punctuation. I would like to do my inheritance test first. Thank you, Master Goblin. Harry says. No punctuation. I need 7 drops of blood on this parchment, Ragnarok says, handing over...
Can I just say, can we forget those idiotically specific things? I need 7 drops.
Well, Rowling made a big point about how 3, 7, and 13 are big important numbers in the magical world, so if you're going to do something stupidly magical like a blood-based inheritance test, I can see the meme of using 3, 7, or 13. But the idea of, it's gotta be 7 drops exactly, you're gonna put a botch this thing up. It's like, well, I can't just
That's what
not
I'm saying. It's
bleed.
like, look. It's like, that's a really stupid specific amount. Just be like, look.
Just
get
bleed
some
on this
blood on
piece
there.
of paper.
Just bleed on a piece of paper. Can you do that without screwing it up, Potter?
Ragnarok says, handing over special parchment and a dagger, no punctuation. Harry immediately cuts his hand open and counts the 7 drops of blood. Wait, what?
When did Harry become Quicksilver that he can count drops of blood?
Okay, so as a person who has had their hand sliced open by a knife before, blood comes out pretty damn quickly. Like a lot. It's sort of like a head wound in that a crap load of blood will come out from just a small cut.
Well, especially because unless you keep your hand perfectly still, which is almost impossible because it's your hand,
yeah,
you're going to force more out.
Now, mine was the classic across the palm cut, because I don't want to talk about it.
No.
Not talking about it. So, it was a lot of blood coming out.
Are you in a cult?
No.
Were you in a cult?
No.
Was it for your girlfriend?
No.
Well,
Okay,
that's all my answers.
I'd have had some fucking questions if that had been because of his girlfriend.
Yeah, you see, you have to cut your hand and smear blood on the person to claim them as yours.
not where I was going. That was not where I was going.
Hold E to claim flag. Anyway, cut on the hand, big old slice. It was bleeding everywhere. I wasn't really in the position to count how many drops of blood were coming out of the hand slice. A lot is the answer, though. A lot more than 7. Quite a bit more than 7. Like, take 7 and then exponentially multiply it, and that's about how many drops of blood were coming out of the cut. So, don't listen to, just like people say, don't listen to Hollywood when Hollywood says X thing happens. Don't listen to anime when anime says X thing happens when a character runs a knife across their hand or, bites their thumb open and shit like that, because, A, your instincts to not harm yourself in a normal person are quite strong. That's why you don't bite your own finger off. If you ever, gnaw on your hand.
I would say, yeah, believe it or not, the human body really not a fan of hurting itself. Like, at least Naruto went to the trouble of going, oh, he just bit for the blood. Like, oh, that takes a lot to do.
And he's a very determined individual. But, so, most characters, in any setting, aren't going to be able to just be like, oh, hey, bro, hello, I'm just a modern-day character. Oh, we just gotta take this knife and just slice my hand open? Oh, well, I've had basically a mediocre childhood, so yeah, I can just do that fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 29, 37, 112. Oh, wait, was I only supposed to go to 7?
Oops. Small problem.
Just...
Yeah, actually, if he wanted drops, he should have pricked his finger.
Yeah, exactly. No, he just fucking cuts his hand open. And then it just gets ignored. Then his palm heals itself after 7 drops of blood come out.
I mean, that's incredibly lazy, but at least they did something.
Well, yes, but still, it'd be smarter and better to do it as a prick, not as a giant fucking slice. Also, on top of that, that's a lot of fucking nerves you're slicing open.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gonna be incredibly painful. And at no point in time before this was Harry ever instructed that the cut will heal, or that it will null the pain, or that, anything. Like, literally, the goblin was just like, yo, man, here's a dagger, bleed on this paper. And he's just like, alright. No idea that it would heal up, no idea that it would count to 7 for him. He just chops his hand with a dagger, and he's just like, yeah.
It's a normal dagger. The only thing that's magical about it is it can count to 7. It has an ammo counter.
It counts how many drops of blood it sheds.
Then it casts Lesser Restoration. Or, not Lesser Restoration, what is it? Just close light clear wound? Yeah,
light cure wound, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Ragnar then chants something in gobbledygook. Also, goblins calling it gobbledygook. That's what the wizards call it.
Like, for crying out loud, that sounds like something out of a Lord of the Rings book. Oh, the goblins are chanting away in gobbledygook.
Well, that's what, someone talking in a African dialect, a white supremacist might refer to it as N-word ease or something like that. Like
I know.
That's basically the equivalent of what I'm trying to say, and just like, no.
That's fair.
The goblins would not just sit there and be like, yeah, our language is called gobbledygook. for nonsense words. Well, you have many titles, Lord Potter. Here, have a look, Ragnock says, handing over the parchment. Inheritance test. Boy, I do love rituals that name themselves. True name, Harold James George Arthur Philip Albert Richard Loki Nicholas Potter. False
Author,
name.
you alright?
You fucking what, mate?
False name, Harry James Potter.
I do believe James Potter was drunk the night he named his son.
Confirmed airships, heir of the noble and most ancient house
No,
of
hold on. All I
Black.
can imagine now is Lily going, "You cannot give our son 33 names. Watch me."
That's where you're wrong, woman. Know your place. Because, medieval side.
Of course.
Get back in the kitchen. Noble House of Black, blood adopted heir, UK. Heir of noble and most ancient house of Stark, blood adopted heir, USA. I'm so glad this ancient inheritance ritual passed through the goblins of many centuries was updated to provide current country names as abbreviations.
Yeah. Pretty handy.
Confirmed rights of conquest titles. The noble and most ancient house of Slytherin, already Lord of UK. Noble House of Gaunt, UK. Noble House of Stewart, USA. Noble House of Sayre, UK. Lesser House of Quarrel, USA. Confirmed House Lord by life debt. Noble House of Prewett, UK. Oh,
What the fuck is even going on right now?
magical titles.
Oh my god, this just keeps going.
Oh my fucking god.
Why does it keep going? Nikki, when does it end?
I'm just gonna say Lord of Most Ancient and Noble House once, and then just list the house names from here on, because I'm not fucking saying all this multiple times.
Wait, Sneaky, some of them are Lord of the Imperial and Royal House.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Uh,
Potter,
Lord-
Pervel, Lefay, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Moonlily, Pendragon, Merlin, because Merlin's a last name. Did you guys know Merlin was a last name?
It's two names like Marvel.
Emery, Rhine, Germany. Rhine, really?
Oh,
Rhine.
this is
Really?
Really.
Rhine. Really? Okay, I guess
Wait.
Harry's restarting the Reich.
Well, no, the House of Rhine was in fact their ruling house.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Harry's restarting the Reich. Livermore, USA. Salem, USA. Flamel, France. Really? Lord of... I don't even... The fucking French school? Really? Chissy. Really? Egypt. Really? Lord of Uganda.
Really? What's next? We gonna get Tequila Gundam in there?
Lord of Romanov. That's
Okay,
very. That's like saying you're Lord Smith. It's like, really? Which one? Bonham, Fremont, Barnes. Really, Barnes. Really? Goldstein. Da Vinci.
What, is Harry a Jew now?
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. Russia. Washington, Franklin, Jefferson, Hancock, Adams, Van Gogh, Anderson. Really? Confirmed related magical houses, Tudor and Rhine. Mundane titles, Prince of England, Prince of Asgard, Prince of Jotunheim.
Okay, hold on a minute. Those are not mundane titles, lad.
Grand Prince of Russia, aka Tsar/Emperor of Russia. Lord of Persia, due to distant relation to King of Persian Empire. Lord of United States of America from the George Washington American Potter line.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
We would literally shoot you.
Yes. Yes, actually.
Because Washington himself was like, no, that's not how this works.
Yeah, no, it's like, Washington, please be our king. What the fuck do you think I just fought for, you cunts?
Well, not only that, he was just like, look guys, no, I'm a terrible leader, fuck this, I'm gonna go retire to the mountains, goodbye.
Well, no, he didn't even say that. He's like, I am sick of dealing with you people.
Also, hey, last bit of advice, don't get involved in foreign powers. Boy, we shouldn't pay attention to that one.
Boy, did we not listen to that one, eh?
And look at what you did.
You took a perfectly good America and you fucked it up. This story was from a Give Me Your Worst Trope Fest fic.
Did the author know that?
Duke of Manchester, Earl of Cardiff, Baron of Glasgow. Count of Belfast, Marquis of Liverpool, Viscount of Ayr. You know, I'm starting to get the feel that some of these titles are conflicting with each other in terms of loyalties.
Well, no, see if he owns all of them.
Demigod titles.
Hold on a minute. So wait a minute. Is it really trying to tell me that like magic realms count as just basic titles?
Apparently,
but no, we got a separate one for.
Apparently, you can just straight up find out if you're the son of a god by taking a goblin inheritance test, and no one else takes these apparently.
Okay.
It just gets worse. It gets worse. Oh, sweet God. Okay.
Oh, I just saw the scroll bar. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, liquid fortification. Let's continue.
It
Lord
is
of
7:50.
Skies, descendant of Zeus. Lord of Underworld, descendant of Hades. Lord of Seas, descendant of Poseidon. Legacy of Bologna. Fortuna,
That is
Pomera,
literally impossible,
Boreas,
I think.
Terminus, Janus. Fairy titles.
What the
Prince of the Summer Court, Prince of the Winter Court. That ain't happening. Prince of Avalon, Prince of the Iron Court. Gained titles. King of Magic. Lord of the Ministry of Magic. Lord of Diagon Alley. I like how that one's there. It's just like, King of Magic. Lord of the Ministry of Governing Magic. Lord of Diagon Alley.
Why?
And Birdie, it wasn't a sharp rock. It was a knife aimed at me.
Wait, was this in relation to the job?
No, this was not on the job. Let's see. Lord of Hogwarts, the Master of Death, Supreme Mage God of Britain, Grey Enchanter, Prince of Alfheim, Champion of the Gods, Champion of Magic. Wait, how can you be the Champion of Magic if you're King, Ruler of the Magic? I guess that works, yeah. Champion of Death, Champion of Chaos.
What?
Apparently Chaos Undivided is here. Vault. Potter Trust Vault. Potter Vault.
Are we gonna find
Marauder
out
Vault,
next
Purple
that his name
Vault,
is Archeon?
Layfall Vault, Gryffindor Vault, Ravenclaw Vault, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Moonlily, Pendragon, Merlin, Emery's, Boneham Vault, Gleamont, Quirrell, Pruitt, Liverpool, Holmes, Noble, Stewart, Sayre, Livermore, Salem, Stark, Franklin, Washington, Jefferson, Hancock, Adams, Goldstein, Hanson, Sparrow.
You know what? With Potter having all these vaults,
Gotta catch 'em all! Gotta catch 'em all! Gotta catch 'em all! Gotta catch 'em all!
yeah, but so yeah, here's the thing, right? In this case, I'm 100% on Dumbledore's side, because he controls like not even 99% of the wealth. He controls literally all the wealth. How does anyone have money?
Because he allows them to.
Like the entire economy is based on Potter's whims at this point.
Like, I love how this inheritance test is so important, revealing all of these titles for Harry, and it's just like, yeah, we were just gonna wait until you became 18, but thanks to that little ritual you went through, you're of age now.
Also, you own everything. Literally everything.
Inflation isn't a thing, and they just obviously printed more money. Well, I mean, it is technically possible to own all of the money in an economy, and then just literally just do what the banks do, and you just let everyone else use it, and they have to pay you more money to use it. Because that was actually a thing that happened.
I mean, let's be real. If he wanted to, he could start the... Bill Gates could just start the Bank of Gates.
Yeah, he could. Yeah. The Flamel Vault, Cost Vault, Buford, Da Vinci, Costa, DeCampo, Lupo, Andreas, Floros, Meditax, Sporos. It really doesn't help it. It sounds like some of these are Pokemon names.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Ryan, Acker, Adler, Blake. I almost want to start to say Pokemon. For fucking god.
Just start doing the
Christie,
Pokerap,
Alpha,
quick.
El Sayed, Nimir, Alfson, Anderson, Garcia, Lopez. Lopez, which one?
Alright, now they're just using generic last names.
Castro, Cruz, Cortex, Dixon, Clarkson, Smart, Van Gogh, Ugando, Malo, Romanov. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Descendant of the following gods.
Oh my god, it's still going.
God. Zeus from Arthur, Hecate from Guinevere, Ares from Godric, Bellona, Athena, Boreas, Janus, Fortuna. Are you telling me that these gods had banks with the goblins? Really?
Apparently. God. Shit, man. If you're gonna work for someone, you need to try and work for the goblins, apparently. They're connected to everyone.
Descendant of Fortuna, the Roman one. Hephaestus, Hermes, Dionysus, Slytherin, Terminus, Hades, Thanatos, Anubis, Athena, Apollo, Aphrodite, Demeter, Pomora, the Roman one. Descendant of Hecate, Nemesis, Tyche, Heimdall, really? Hestia, Dionysus, Isis. Okay, so with all of these descendant things going on, apparently they all just converged in a single person, right? And none of the gods were following this?
Nah, wasn't important.
Like, literally, apparently, every single god fucked someone at some point, and their descendants somewhere along the lines fucked another descendant, and it just kept merging lines until Harry Potter is the accumulation of every single god in existence. Also, they all had banks with the goblins and all left their own separate vaults for him.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Like, look, I don't mind overpowered, but this is so far beyond that.
Magical family descendants. I'm bottom blah blah Dana blah blah generic name generic name generic name generic name generic name generic name descendant of the 9 realms. Oberon, Odin, Frigga, Loki, Thor, Helena. Descendant of from the fairy court. Tatina. You fucked up.
Not
the time.
Tatiana, Tatina, her lesser known.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be Titania?
Yes. Descendant of Mab, Megan, Morgan Le Fay. Descendant of human families.
Okay, hold on a second. No. The winter and summer courts would literally never let that happen.
Oh no, they would not. They would literally kill whoever. Yeah. Not because they hate each other, but because they don't want the power to be concentrated.
Yeah.
Descendant of all of the pharaohs, all of the kings, all of the conquerors, all of the kings of everywhere, Da Vinci, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington. Somehow, Harry Potter is a descendant of Franklin, Washington, Adams, and Hancock and Jefferson. Simultaneously, even though their descendants never got together.
Ever.
Literally every king. Hans Christian Andersen, because why not? Let's just throw him in there.
Is it the real one or the fate one?
Relation to Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. I'm so happy that this inheritance blood document ritual is just so up to date on modern lingo. By blood adoption. Apparently, Tony Stark at some point just blood adopted this guy.
Please.
Yep, makes sense.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
What's next? Is he going to be related to poor Parker?
Yeah, oh, totally. Probably. Anyway, so, German, Denmark, Sweden, Belgium, Netherlands. Oh boy, so he can just rule all of Europe. Apparently he just owns Europe.
Not like Merkel's isn't trying to.
I'm lord of all the houses, but you're also the Prince of England. And you are the great-grandson of her Queen Majesty Elizabeth II. From her dead son, Prince George. But he wasn't actually dead. He was actually a wizard who vanished in the night and was blood adopted by the Flamant family. Right, okay. Sure. I will let you know I am required to send a message to the Queen of England to let her know of your existence. And Mungo Bonham is the founder of St. Murgo's. Author, did you just fuck up this name like 3 times?
I would guess it's a solid yes.
He married your many times grandmother Sarah Potter and took her name because he became too famous. Also, you're the Prince of Alfheim because you're the great-grandson of High King Oberon. And from your mother's birth parents, you're her adopted parents, the Evans, who are blood adopted.
Okay, no, hold on a minute. He's the descendant of King Oberon and the Winter and Summer Court. No.
And Avalon.
The fairies would have murdered this Potter.
They would have just distinguished the entire Potter line, let's be honest. I mean, honestly, that'd be a very interesting angle to roll it as, you know? Just like, that reason why all the Potters are dying is because the fairies are plotting against them to extinguish their line.
Because they're like, nah, this is too strong. You have too many starting buffs.
I will also send a message to those queens to let you know that he's blah blah blah, it's blah blah. You're the king of magic because you have... Actually, wait, what the fuck? And so does the Stark airship. Your grandmother, Rose Evans, had a child with Howard Stark, so Tony Stark is actually your uncle who blood adopted you. Actually, with these titles names, you are the King of Magic because of the records written by Merlin and King Arthur. So I am King of Magical World. Yes, you also have veto rights in the Wizengamot.
What the fuck?
So what you're telling me is that I'm king of literally everything. Yes. You also can tell this political body that it exists entirely by your will, that you don't like a law they're proposing. What do you mean by also? Also, hint hint, nudge nudge, you can get off lots of laws that are unjust. Well, yes, you can just get rid of them. You are Prince
Look, I
of
mean, with the amount of
Asgard.
places that he supposedly owns, yes, he can.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying, but it's just like... You have veto rights with the Wizengamot. Also, you can just get rid of laws. It's like... Then what's the point of veto rights if he can just get rid of laws that he doesn't like?
Probably to stop them from coming into existence in the first place.
Well, then what I'm saying, there's no point in having veto rights be a thing, because he can just say, no, this isn't going to be a law, and then it's never going to be a law. Because he said so. Veto rights is being like, no, I don't like this form of law. And then they go back to the drawing board and have to get a larger portion of a majority to overrule you. That's what veto rights is.
Yeah.
If he has the power to just be like, no, this will never be a law. Period. End of story. Then why does he need veto rights? It's just like... I don't know. It's a good example that... It's like someone telling you that, hey, here's this buffet of literally every food that exists. It's always fully stocked, and you can eat anything you want from it forever. Also, there's an energy bar on the counter over there.
You can have that too.
Yeah, it's just like... Wouldn't the energy bars also be in this buffet? Yes! But there's also an energy bar on the counter. It's like, why are you fucking even mentioning that? Anyway. Harry can't be a tyrant. Oh, it's to maintain the illusion of democracy because Harry can't be a tyrant. It'll also become a plot point, even though it's not going to become a plot point. You're expecting too much from the author there. That's fair enough. Anyway. Blah blah, great mothers, blah blah blah, related to the queens of everything, you're the princes of everything, you're the inheritors of everything. Also, blah blah, Anastasia and Alexia are survived, by the way. They are actually, in reality, witch and wizards, and they are now hiding in Great Britain under great protection. Anastasia is actually known as Madame Pomfrey.
Who are these people supposed to be?
I don't know who Anastasia is. Apparently it's someone important. Some ruler of something or something, I don't know. I don't fucking care. Wachasisi and Ugando and Kloslogslevitz. It's Egyptian god of magic. You are the inheritor to the Egyptian god of magic.
Of course he is.
Sure.
Of course he is.
It's a very different relation. Also, Ugando is school in Africa. You also own it. Also, you have a distant relationship to Klaus from the Romanov line. Why Moon Lily? Moon Lily is Forgotten House in Hogwarts. They're actually the 5th founder.
I need you to stop saying words.
An adopted daughter of the god Artemis.
What?
Representatives of the Moon Lily House possess...
No, hold on. I need you to back that up and say that one more time.
Adopted daughter of the god Artemis. Yeah.
Just checking I heard that stupidity, right?
Moon Lily House tend to find students that possess every skill of all the other houses, and they're gold, silver, and blue with a wolf, wand, and bow. You know, instead of just a single color and an animal, it's 3 things and 3 colors.
Oh yeah, because they take everything, Sneaky.
Anastasia was the daughter of the Tsar of Russia, whose whole family was murdered during the October Revolution. Ah, okay.
Okay. I thought that's what they might have meant, but I was hoping the author wasn't that dumb.
Speaking of streaming shit, and the Twitch ad for starting the stream was for Anthem. Ooh. Ooh. Have you guys seen some of that stuff coming out of there where someone tested the starting rifle versus the level 42 gold epic or whatever, and the starting rifle does more damage?
How is that
yeah.
possible?
Because the stats are randomly assigned. Someone actually had a 0, 0, 0, like all stats 0, all improvements 0. Random skill granted you 0 critical chance for 0 seconds if it procced.
Wow.
Yeah. Atin and I were talking earlier. Atin didn't know that Anthem also fucks up hard drives on the PC.
Oh yeah, I heard it was nuking PS4s.
There's one confirmed instance of it bricking a PS4. Others have been able to boot into safe mode to fix the issue. And there have been hard drive failures on PC if the game is installed on that hard drive.
Wow.
Like, I feel like EA was just like, look guys, we can fuck up just as hard as Bethesda, see?
No.
No.
Harder.
EA was like, okay, BioWare, send us your code. Wait, no, BioWare is EA. Okay, fair enough. BioWare, use your code. Bethesda, send us your code. Blizzard, send us your code. We're gonna fuck up harder than anyone's ever fucked up.
No. If they had Blizzard's code, it would at least run decently.
Destiny.
That was not Blizzard, though.
Blizzard Activision. Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
Yes, it was Activision Blizzard. Blizzard didn't work on it.
Blizzard only published it. They didn't do any work.
Funny story about Blizzard and the Activision merger. It is a hydra. There is Blizzard, there is Activision, there is Blizzard Activision, and then there's Activision Blizzard, and then there's the parent company Activision.
Mm-hmm. It's a mess.
And it's just like, Nani the fuck why? But, yeah, that's just wow. Like, you would think, like, I get the idea behind all random stats, I'm down with that, but you would think, like, the higher the rarity, there's at least a minimum cutoff, you know? Like, uncommons are guaranteed minimum, 20%. Rares are guaranteed 40%. Exotic ultra gold rares are guaranteed 80 to 100% stats,
Yeah.
But, Jesus Christ. Anyway, moving on. Can I have information on that house? Of course, we have a bunch of information on that house. We just never released it. It's all in the Moon Lily Vault. What do you want to know right now? What about Lord of the United States? Yes, well, you see, your distant cousin, George Washington, from his wife, Martha Dandridge, and magic has claimed you as his heir. This also worked for the rest of the Founding Fathers. So now you're Lord of the United States.
No,
That's not how that works in the slightest.
at all.
Internet. Nobody can possibly... EA can't possibly fuck up harder than Mass Effect Andromeda. Cracks knuckles. Hold my beer.
More like hold my dignity.
Anyway, whizzing gamut seats. Potter, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Moonlily, LeFay, Merlin, Bonham, Perville, Emerys, Pendragon, Salem, Falmo. And apparently half of these have veto rights, which does not make sense in the slightest. And then there's a French school, Livermore, veto rights in the U.S. Washington, Franklin, Jefferson, Hancock, Adams, Chissy, Ugando, Romanov, Kortstorvitz. These are all your seats. I can have your account ready soon. Can I have my abilities tested now? Oh, God.
I'm gonna take a nap while you do that.
Oh boy.
Not actually, but I probably could.
Harry cut his palm again and had 13 drops of blood and gobblegook. Ragnock frowns when he sees list. This wasn't possible. Lord Potter, are you having problems? What are the problems? Trouble with learning magic? Maybe. Your abilities have been blocked. Ability test? Harold, James, George, Arthur, Philip, Albert, Richard, Loki, Nicholas Potter. Natural parcel tongue, 85% blocked. Natural parcel magic, 100% blocked. Photographic memory, 100% blocked. IQ, 175. Why is that an ability? Blocked 65%. Hold on.
Please do the math.
Harry has an IQ of 78 right now.
Oh,
That
okay.
is Forrest Gump.
Oh,
Literally.
God. No sneaky at 61, no? No, 78. Oh shit. Maybe
Oh yeah.
I'm...
Sticky, maybe your intelligence is being blocked.
Oh, it definitely is, and I know exactly what's blocking it. Woo! Well then. 61. Oh. Hmm.
You okay there?
Yeah, just
Wishing for the sweet release of death.
just this unrelated image. 59.
Mhm.
So, I'm just going to leave it at that, and we're going to move on.
Yep.
Seer sight, blocked 100%, wandless magic. blocked 97%. Magical core, 95% blocked. It would actually be a mage / enchanter. What?
Uh-huh.
Why is this 100k words long? Shapeshifting, aura seeing, battle magic, necromancy, mist control, truth reading, analytical abilities, 100% blocked. Technopathy, enchanting, electrokinesis, aerokinesis, hydrokinesis, geokinesis, pyrokinesis, metamorph mangus, 98% blocked, mind speaking, beast speaking, occlumency, legitimacy, healing, 90% blocked, gift of tongues, glamour, natural elemental abilities, weapon knowledge. Why did this show up on an abilities test?
Who knows?
Like, the shit that's showing up on this abilities test, I would expect at some point just like, meat beater, 2% blocked. Knowledge of heritage, 95% blocked. How do you block 95% of the person's knowledge of heritage? Oh, you were born, mate! Oh, well, that's 5%. Sweet fucking god. It gets worse.
Oh no.
Dumbledore has blocked all of his... Okay, now look. I'm actually on Dumbledore's side on this one. Like, Harry literally is set to inherit the world. Control of magic itself. Control of death itself. Like, the Greek pantheon is his sugar daddy.
Not wrong.
You know, you're in a position where you can stop the second coming of Thanos, right? Like, if you could kill Thanos as a baby, you had the opportunity to do it. Would you? Dumbledore clearly answered yes. What is there to block? Everything. So, you know what? I'm on Dumbledore's side with this. This guy, this kid, this child literally has all of the power, all of the money, and apparently inherited dictatorship of the world. Or at least all the parts that matter. Which also includes Uganda. And it's just like, yeah, no, I'm actually on Dumbledore's side on this one. Let's make sure this kid never gets any of that power, or gets any of that ability to rule, or gets any of that anything. Like, yes, no, I am 100% on Dumbledore's side on this one. Harry now knows the way. With the help of goblins, he knows the way. This can only get worse, and you're correct on that. Yeah. Can you remove blocks? I pay. Of course we will remove blocks. But first, we need to see if there's potions in your system. 4 drops of blood, please. Confirmed potion. Magic depriving potion. Albus Dumbledore. Keyed to Albus Dumbledore. Confounding concoction. Albus Dumbledore confuses the taker. Love potion. Molly Weasley Molly Weasley, key to Ginny. Lust potion. Look, all I'm saying is, clearly Molly is the worst goddamn potion brewer in existence, because it takes another 4 years for Harry to bang Ginny.
They wanted the slow burn.
I'm just saying. It takes him 4 years to even try with Ginny. Also, apparently
right
Harry's
back.
Jewish. Just, His libido is obviously also 100% blocked. Yes, of course. What the fuck? Hate potion. Key to Severus Snape. You don't need a hate potion to hate Snape. Loyalties potion. Key to Dumbledore and Weasley's. Obedience. I love how this ritual just goes Weasley's instead of listing them all like it did for every fucking other thing. Like, oh hey, this important person that I would know about being a ritual. He was your grandparent in the year 1300. Alright, so who's got me on potions? Well, you see, the potions, they're key to the Weasleys. Alright, which ones? Just the Weasleys. So all of them? No, just the Weasleys. Boy, you're being really unspecific now. Yeah, well, the author forgot. He was supposed to be specific about things because that's the precedent he set. Ah, fair enough. Snape's a good boy. Forgetfulness potion, weakness potion, befuddlement potion makes the user confused and reckless. Senses altered potion, Gregory's unctuous unction courses the drinker to believe whomever gave them the potion is their best friend. Brewed by Molly Weasley, keyed to Ronald and Hermione.
What? I've been
Confirmed
completely ignoring
poisons.
this. What is going on?
Confirmed poisons. Apparently, potions, yes. Curses, yes. Powers, yes. Inheritance, yes. Confirmed poisons. Basilisk venom. Confirmed charms. Tracking charms. Binding charms. Compulsion charms. Confirmed wards. Male wards. Silencing wards. On for Privet Drive. Activated by Harry when he gets home each summer. Placed by Albus Dumbledore.
Wait, what the hell is...
That's a very specific, Oh, God.
Yeah.
Blood wards, not probably made. Man, I love how specific this thing was earlier. Oh, hey, yeah, we figured out that you're DNA related to literally all of the founders due to a blood adoption ritual done in the 1200s. Also, the blood wards that were put onto you 10 years ago, we have no fucking clue though, eh? Aye. Also, you're related to a god, eh?
Actually, you're related to, like, all of them. Aye.
I went from, like, an Australian Canadian, and you were just like, I'm Irish now.
Yes. Look, it's bad accent day.
Confirmed curses. 43 obliviates. The obliviates... Memory
No.
blocks.
Go ahead.
Personality curse. Appearance curse. Oh, of course, there's a personality and appearance curse and an intelligence block on him. So it's totally reasonable when he gets all of these removed that his personality does a 180. He looks completely different, possibly just like the author, and his personality is completely different, possibly just like the author. But don't worry. You went from Australian to Canadian because I am the best at accents. I am so good at accents, I don't even know which one I'm doing anymore.
That sounds about right.
Anyway. Bonds block the Muggle Enraging Curse cast by Albus Dumbledore. Okay. What the hell, Harry yells. It looks like someone didn't want you to be powerful. Ragnarok answered. Wait. From the curses and potions test, that's what you're picking up. You're not picking up from the abilities test where literally almost everything is 100% blocked. What the hell is a Horcrux? It's a piece of soul. Probably Voldemort. It literally says it on the paper from Voldemort. This is literally the Patrick meme. Is this your wallet? No. But it has your picture in it. Yes, it does. It has your name on it. Yep. So this is your wallet. Probably. So this is your wallet then. No.
Yep.
Oh, we can totally get rid of it with the goblin ritual, but he might have made more, so we'll have to destroy them simultaneously. It'll just take some goblin magic to do it.
And here's the thing, right? If he then follows us up with, which is gonna cost you, just, you know what? Just sign over a vault to us. That should
The
do it.
author is a disabled 26-year-old Australian woman. Well, that would explain a lot about their knowledge about the US.
Also, yeah, I kind of get the power wank now.
And I can understand why she would be having fantasies of controlling Britain.
I mean, that's just all Australians.
Apparently Isley claims that goblin magic is vile Jew sorcery.
Jesus Christ, Isley. It's like you people want us to time you out.
Let's see. Blah, blah. But to be fair, they can attack your bank account directly. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Guess how many stories this person has written? Oh, I don't know. 92. 496. And that's just their main. They have a second account they post other stories on. Okay. When can I get this gone? Right away, our most valued friend ever. Alright, let's go then. It's time for galleons. We will also do your elf transformation. Thank you, Lord Ragnarok. Ragnarok leads Harry to Ritual Station. While you are getting healed, I will have all your vaults ready. Thank you. Please have Gripbook waiting. I will. Goblin comes forward. I am Chief Healer. We will get rid of all of the bad magics. And then they list out all the bad magics done to him. And then 4 more goblins enter the room. These are other healers called Cleek Lord, Ron Lurk, Vast Rock, and Jeff Fook.
I'm pretty sure they just rolled their face on the keyboard.
More or less. Or they're all Polish. We will heal the damage done to you, Thornfinger says. The 5 goblins start dancing around him and healing all of the damage ever done to him. And then they start beginning the ritual, and then Harry feels all of his blocks disappear. And then he becomes super smart and powerful. And it hurt a decent amount, but Harry was used to the pain. And the ritual lasted for 2 hours, but Harry now feels like a new man. And then the goblins used their goblin magic to call all of the Horcruxes to one spot, and then they deleted them. All the Horcruxes are destroyed. What will happen to Voldemort now? Well, he is still alive and mortal, but powerful. Will he know the Horcruxes are gone? No, he won't, because we made sure of that. Okay, well, what's my power status now? You are power status mage. You have more power than Dumbledore. The items he used of the Founders are now yours. The locket, the diadem, and the cup. Harry takes the items and feels
Hi guys,
the power.
I solved everything. I solved all the problems. Now Harry's gonna go to the Naruto universe and bang everyone. That's what this is.
Basically, the
So
items,
bored.
blah blah blah, blah blah, Ragnarok, no. Can I look at myself in a mirror? And Harry looked at himself in the mirror and realized that his features
He looks
were
like
now,
Gilgamesh from Fate!
and realized that he had pointed elf ears and his scars were faded lines. Okay, like, that's actually like a really big scene in Aragon, though. And like, I actually kind of very... Before he went completely over the edge. Like, that was actually a really well done, simulation climax
Huh? What are you on
thing.
about?
Where in Eldest, Aragon goes to the ritual, and they do that whole ritual thing, and the magic's like, no, bitch, you gotta save me from being subjugated by Galbatorix. Well, Pam! You're now half-elf. Also, I healed you. Also, have fun with all those hormones that are about to hit you.
Woo!
Thank you, Master Goblin, and the Goblin leads the King Ragnarok. My Lord Prince Harald is here. Lord Prince. Okay. Lord Ragnarok, I thank you for your mages helping me today. It was no trouble. You have rid us of great threat, but threat is out there still. I will remember I have large list of things to do. These are 2 goblin lawyers, Justfinger and Stormbringer, and our goblin barrister, Axhawk. They will help bring you justice to your house. You should also get Wizard Barrister and Mundane Barrister. Master Goblin Justfinger, Master Goblin Stormbringer, Master Goblin Axhawk, Harry says with nod. We will do our best to make sure all the wrongs will be right, Lord Prince. This is
Am I allowed
Izage.
to despair yet?
Yes, this is Izage, head of wills. She has brought Lord James and Lillian Potter will. Would you like to read it, my lord? Yes, please. Here is will. We aforementioned blah 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 will stuff blah 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 blah. We give Padfoot 3 bajillion gold. Blah 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 blah. If you betrayed us, if we were betrayed by Peter, we forgive you. Remus, we give you 3 bajillion gold. Also, buy new clothes, you bum. To Wormtail, we leave 3 bajillion gold. Unless you betrayed us, then fuck you, die. To Longbottom, aka Roar, the 5th secret marauder, we give 3 bajillion gold. To Alice Longbottom, aka Talon, the 6th Secret Marauder, we give 3 bajillion gold. To our godson, Frank Longbottom, we give only 500,000 gold when he turns 17. Wow. Fucking really screwing Neville over, eh? To Severus Tobias Snape, aka Shadow, the 7th Secret Marauder, we live 3 bajillion gold and Lily's potion journals. Also, Lily forgives you totally and completely, and James is sorry. Also, Lucius will now be able to remember he's our best friend. Also, we give 50k gold to Snape's kids if he has any. And to Louisiana Abbott, aka Sky, the 8th Secret Marauder, we give 3 bajillion gold. And to Hannah Abbott, her daughter, we give 50k gold. And to Lucius Abraxas Malfoy, aka Venom, the 8th...
We have not sidetracked that much, and we are still on this story.
The 9th Secret Marauder, we live 5k.
I just spent half an hour in Hollow Knight listening to this drivel, and we're still just approaching the quarter way down the page. What the fuck?
To our godson, Draconian Lucius Malfoy, we give 6k gold. To our goddaughter, Liliandia.
Alright, no, hold on a minute. 6k, that's like going to your, with the amount of money they have, that's like going to your nephew's birthday and being like, here's 50 cents, buy yourself something nice, kid.
Okay, no, okay, so, I actually calculated this out based on the size of a golden coin as judged by the movie, which J.K. Rowling had the final say on, and the size of a gold coin and the average weight of a gold coin of similar size, and the translation of that weight to the gold prices per, whatever their fucking, however they measure gold is, translated to British pounds in 1991. Want to know how much it is? It costs 6,275-ish gold galleons to rebuild Bismarck, the German warship. Around 30 million German marks. 6k gold can build you a fucking battleship. Just want you all to know that. Oh, also, this is one thing I actually agree with J.K. Rowling on, and it wasn't actually an absurdly ridiculous thing, and I mostly agree with her because it just blows all of the these shit stories out of the water. Is according to Rowling, the amount total in non-circulation, aka being kept in a bank right now, Gringotts, 900 million galleons is currently being kept out of circulation in the storage vaults of Gringotts. So, yes, these people, donating 3 million bajillion gold. Yeah. Here's 6k gold, kid. Go build a battleship. Also, we're giving everyone else like 50k. To their secret daughter, Sarah Malfoy, we leave 6k gold. To Wanda and Pietro Maximoff.
Why is it still going?
Oh, why'd they have to bring... Why did they have to bring those two into it?
Yeah, remember the Avengers characters, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch? Yeah. We live 2 million gold. Also, look after and train Harry.
Oh, well, okay, good news. I know that It's not chaos undivided sneaky. It's talking about what's her face's powers? Wanda's.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. To Tony Stark, our friend and Lily's brother. Of course, Lily Evans is related to Tony Stark
You
by
know,
blood, brother.
as I'm gonna assume that these are the movie incarnations of the Avengers.
Yes.
Because of course they couldn't be
The
bothered to deal with the
moment-
Tony who has actual problems.
Yeah, no. The moment that Tony would have found out that his sister died, he'd be like, yeah, you know what? My other sister's kind of a massive bitch. I should probably get my hands on my nephew.
And I have the money to do it. And even if I didn't, I would just be like, hey Cap, there's a kid getting abused in England.
Like,
Stares an American.
like, oh, okay. This would have been much more interesting if it's like Harry woke up and Jeeves greeted him because Tony's like, nah, kid, you coming with me. Your aunt's a bitch.
Oh,
You're
god
staying
damn
with
it.
me.
See, you said Harry woke up, and my brain immediately goes to, oh good, you're awake. Were you captured by the Imperials too?
I think that meme
No,
has fried your brain.
No, you see, he woke up to justice. He's secretly related to Sparta.
He woke up with a fabulous mustache one day and learned that he inherited the Armstrong name.
Hey, I will read the hell out
Everything
of
he
that.
punched turned into statues of him. Anyway, to Tony Stark, we leave 5k gold. To go with his ability to blow things up with his mind. To McGonagall, we leave 10k gold. Pomfrey, we leave 10k gold. Also, we know that you're Anastasia. To Susan Bones, aka Black Knight, the 10th Secret Marauder, we leave 12k gold. To Edgar and Ridley Bones, we leave 2k gold. To Alan and Mandy Bones, aka The Runner, the 11th and 12th Secret Marauders, we leave 2k gold. To the Bones Children, we leave 30k gold. To Marlon McKinnon, aka Cloud, the 13th Secret Marauder, we leave 5k gold. To Pandora Lovegood, aka Ice Snow, the 14th Secret Marauder, we leave 5k gold. To Dirk Cresswell, we leave 12k gold. To Alistair Moody, we leave 10k gold. Eileen Prince, 50k gold. Order of Phoenix, 1 nut. Albus Dumbledore, 1 nut. No, you're supposed to give them 31 sickles. Jesus Christ. Does anyone read the books?
No. Not anymore.
I like how Max gets what my reference is. To Gringotts, we leave 15k. Imagine leaving your bank money when you die.
Oh my. Oh, that's. Hey, you guys took good care of us. Here, just have something for yourself. We can't legally accept this, sir.
To
I'm not
St.
taking it back.
Murgo's, we still can't get the name right. 20k gold. To Hogwarts, 10k gold. To all of Harry's wives, we have in
Hold on a minute!
contract with.
To each of
We
Harry's
leave
wives,
60k gold
60,000
each.
each. Look after Harry first. What?
Jesus fucking Christ. All remaining assets go to our son, Harald, James, George, Arthur, Philip, Albert, Richard, Loki, Nicholas Potter. And a letter for Harry. In question of custody of Harry, if he doesn't get immediately emancipated as a child, we leave him in the following order. Cyrus, Remus, Frank, Alice, Snape, the fourth Godfather, Malfoys, Bones, Abbott, McKinnon, Lovegood, Wanda, the seventh Godmother, Tony Stark,
Uncle
Pietro.
and
I love how Wanda is higher than Pietro, even though above him, Narcisca and Lucius were together, and Frank and Alex were together. It's like, hey, these siblings that would never leave each other's sides, we're just gonna mention them separately.
Yeah, and then Loki.
So Loki,
Loki's his grandfather's son. Oh
to
boy, that must have made the
Pumphrey,
invasion.
to Queen
really-
Elizabeth. Imagine a kid just showing up. You're the queen of a country, and a kid just shows up on a doorstep someday, being like, "Yo, ma'am, yeah, hey, this will said the kid goes to you."
Just looks
Oh.
around in confusion. Can they do
You-
that?
Confused queen noises.
I've seen enough hentai.
Okay, hang on, Aura. Loki would probably do quite a bit better than Thor in raising a kid.
Max.
I'm just saying he'll get to learn kick-ass illusion magic. And he'll learn how to be charismatic.
My
He'll also
unlocking-
learn how to be a backstabbing, conniving thief.
Arn says by unblocking all of his abilities, Harry gains a secretly unknown title called Chad Thundercock, allowing him to have a wife for every house name he get inherited. Alfheim. I love how the Longbottoms are below Loki. Like, you know what? Neville's grandmother, fuck that bitch. He's going to Loki. Sure.
Like, let's ignore the fact that the Longbottoms were good, stalwart friends.
Literally names everyone but Dumbledore. Under no circumstances is he ever to go to Dursley's or Dumbledore. Signed, the parents. Witnesses. Isage Tankwank.
What? His parents must have hated him!
I like that
We didn't want
Dumbledore
this kid.
even signed the fucking paper and it's like, let's just break the will. Like,
Yeah, I love how Dumbledore witnessed this will, and it's just like,
Like,
under
the
no
will says,
circumstances is it go to Dumbledore. Also, he gets one nut. Is this Tankwank? Yes. That is absolutely the best. That is going to be my next character in D&D. Is this Tankwank? It's gonna be a barbarian.
no, clearly, you should make him a noble and give him a penchant for executing people that make fun of his last name. You dare insult the noble house of Tankwank?
The noble house of Tankwank. He knew! Harry bellows angrily, his magic swirls around. The goblins remain silent, letting Harry get out his anger. Why is Malfoy in the will? You see, I was your parents' friend, Herald. Lucius says, stepping into the room. You work for Voldemort. You tried to kill me. I am a secret double, triple, fourth agent spy, and I did it all to protect my cover. I was a secret 97th Marauder, like Severus, who was a panther, and I am a snake. I am here to help you this, I swear on magic. Fine, but I don't trust you. Okay, that's fair enough. Is this enough to get Cyrus freed? It totally will be. Lord Black will get a trial. But Andromeda Tonks, his lawyer, you
What?
could speak
He
her.
doesn't need a trial! Potter could just be like, he's free.
Yes, actually.
oh yeah, he just has that power now.
Oh my god, no, you're right. Chat, you are right. You are absolutely right. Tank Wank is going to be a noble who hires other people to carry him around in a tank-like contraption that's completely foot-powered, like a fucking Flintstone vehicle.
I was thinking more like Thorgrim Grudgebearer, but okay. Okay, everybody's gone super quiet.
It's Grudge. No, it's basically Grudge Bearer, except there's a cannon on the front of his, vehicle.
Right.
And there's no magic involved.
I would say, if cannons aren't allowed, ballista.
There's cannons, usually. Pretty much all of D&D 5e has cannons and guns as an accepted thing at this point.
That's true.
Can we just end the stream? This is still going. Why is this so long?
I don't know.
Why? This is a fucking novel.
This whole first... How long is this first chapter?
Yes. Tonight on
like
Fanfiction Contempt Year 9002, disbelief mounts as things continuously get worse.
Sneaky, there's more lists.
Oh boy.
What is this? A fucking chapter of the Bible?
Okay, I was actually kidding about the whole secret marauder thing, but it looks like that's real. The female marauders, yes, it was these large lists of people. The Animangus friends, blah blah blah. Why didn't no one claim me? Because they all had their memories wiped. Who are these people? Blah blah blah. Oh boy, Wanda Maximoff is the supreme sorcerer called the Scarlet Witch.
Well, no, I mean, Scarlet Witch is her eventual title.
Yeah, yes, but the thing is, though, this is 2003. So it's about 12 years before she gets that title.
I mean, here's the thing. It depends on when it's set. Because if they listed both Wanda and Pietro as guardians, then surely they'd be old enough to at least take some level of care for hair. Like,
Actually,
I'm assuming they're...
Shockingly, they're in their 20s by the time of, 2015, which means they're in their, They wouldn't even know the fucking Potters. They would literally be born around the same time as Harry.
Yeah, I guess.
Christ.
In this AU.
Oh my god, Sneaky, the next fucking list is a list of all the assets he now owns, apparently.
Oh, God.
Like, the next big list. We have a list of withdrawals made, and then a list of assets, and God, this goes! This goes and goes. There's a list of life debts, the list of house elves, stuff.
Why is Will capitalized?
Slave contract.
Who cares?
Anyway, so blah blah blah. This is a letter from your parents. Brunslit. Blah 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 blah. I am daughter of blah blah Queen Elizabeth blah blah King Prince George. He actually loved pranks. Also, Loki makes the whole Potter family do pranks. No, James, he won't be a bully.
Okay, you know
I was
what?
not a bully.
I could understand if Loki's like, listen, if you're my descendants, each member has to pull off at least one worldwide prank, or you don't get to be my kid.
Alright, so, as your patron god, why are you our patron god? Because I fucked you into existence. Okay. As your patron god, you must pull off one prank a year, or else. Or else what? I let the fairies kill you. Why would the fairies kill us? Because they also fucked you into existence. Alright, fair enough. I fucked you into existence, and I can fuck you out of existence.
Listen, as long as you pull off at least one prank a year, you get the following: illusion magic, my suave charm, and you get to talk to me. You seem like you're contemplating not doing it.
I think we actually have a special fanfiction bingo card.
We had one at some point.
I mean, it's
Somewhere.
pinned in our pinned messages, I believe. Yeah, HP fanfiction bingo. Alright, let's see if we actually have bingo. Prongs lit, check. Blood wards, check. Magical core, check. Friend of Goblin Nation, check. Creature inheritance, check. Malarvo
Don't forget
Slytherin,
power
check.
blockage limits, whatever.
Lord Black Pervil, check. Molly's Love Potion, check. Greater Good, probably not yet though. Embezzling from the Vault, check. Pure Blood Politics, hold on. Actually, I can just take a snipping tool. I can literally just make the check marks. Okay, so, check. 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 Hadrian. Do you guys think Harald is close enough to Hadrian to check it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's the.
We already had the
spot.
glimmering emerald orbs. Oh yes, of course, the goblins welfare office. Check. Master of Death. Check.
Oh, don't
from
forget the
Fodder
Daphne, Luna, Tonks, and Fleur harem.
We don't know that yet, but it's probably true. So, check. What we don't have so far, though, is actually anything that would give us bingo. Oh wait, no, we have bingo.
Free space.
Diagonal.
The free space,
Yes.
Sneaky.
We have bingo.
You have two. You have two bingos. It's a perfect X.
We have an X bingo, everyone. An X marks the spot of bad fan fiction. You win. What do you win? Sadness, alcoholism. I don't know.
Liver damage.
You pick.
You can pick one of the two. Oh God. Are we
No,
done?
actually, the show's over now, guys.
Yeah, it's 9. Done.
Okay, fine. We'll end it now, but I want to read off the assets list first.
No,
Sneaky,
we have
we're
to
gonna be
save
here
this for
like-
Tuesday.
Yeah,
No.
Sneaky, we're gonna be here for like another 10 to 15
I'm not
minutes.
saving this for Tuesday.
No,
So
Sneaky.
I'm just gonna scroll through Dumbledore, 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 Dumbledore,
No,
Dumbledore.
no, Sneaky,
Dumbledore,
that's the
Dumbledore.
withdrawal. The assets is further down.
Okay, so blah blah blah, keys, vault statements, bajillion monies, drachmas, bajillion monies, dirhams, aureuses, pounds, euros, ingots. Really, you have 7 billion ingots.
700 billion.
What the hell is that, and what is it useful for?
Are they iron ingots? Steel ingots?
I think it.
Yes,
Copper
Arn,
ingots?
you did cause this.
Maybe copper ingots. So because we have gold bars here, silver bars, gems, $1 trillion in gems. Interesting.
Do you have
That's
any
still
idea
billion.
how horrendously unsafe? If this
No,
is all
Sneaky,
grouped by
that's still
item,
billion.
You're
even
right.
still, if this is all grouped by item, think of how horrendously unsafe that gem vault is.
Atin, this is one vault. The
Right,
author
so,
lists like a dozen more.
1, 400,
Keep scrolling,
1,
Sneaky.
2, 3,
Jesus
1, 2,
Christ.
3. So that's let's see. Hold on. 100, 1,000, and then a billion. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so
Make
we have
it
that
stop.
much.
I demand that you make it stop.
And then we multiply that by 573 for 2,000. Uh-huh. Okay. That's approximately how many British pounds in jewels he owns. Yes. He is a quadrillionaire. 100 quadrillionaire in jewels alone. I would just like to mention that we don't even have a trillionaire in existence yet. We have
Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos are damn close.
Well, no, they're like 150 something or whatever, aren't they?
No, I think Jeff Bezos is worth more than that. But I think Bezos is the closest because he owns Amazon.
Bill Gates' net worth is 3.1 billion.
What's Bezos's?
Oh, sorry, no, Donald Trump is 3.1 billion. Hold on. Bill Gates at only 1% of his shares. Jesus Christ! Holy crap! Okay, so Google, help me out here. Bill Gates. Net worth is 97 billion. He only owns 1% of Microsoft now, by the way, and he has $97 billion.
Yeah, well, I imagine quite a bit of that is from selling most of Microsoft.
134 billion. The richest man in the world, or almost richest man in the world, has only $134 billion. And Harry Potter is 100 quadrillionaire. By jewels alone. He literally owns the planet in precious gems. I don't even know what's going on in our chat anymore, but yeah. Alright, so after all that, he owns 6 Pensieves. Just artifacts. Just general artifacts. 2,500. Oh, but Marauder's Vault. Oh, even more.
Sneaky, did you miss me mentioning the author lists off nearly a
Female,
dozen vaults?
female Marauder's Vault. Herbal Vault. Really? Fascinating. So he's a quintillionaire. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, more lists. Oh, okay, so he's a sextillionaire. Interesting. Fascinating.
He owns the
Septillionaire.
fucking Wizarding World.
Oh, what is it? Well, fascinating. The Pendragon Vault. The Pendragon Vault.
Million.
Listen, if that vault
Billion,
just doesn't
trillion,
have all of
trillion.
the Arthurs just sitting in there.
That's 8 trillion. Yeah. Million, billion, trillion. That's 8 trillion galleons. What the fuck?
Times 500.
He just owns the world.
4, 5, 6. Okay. Interesting. Fascinating.
I guess Sneaky. I guess Harry Potter is the man who stole the world.
Yeah. No, he didn't sell the world. He owns the world. He bought the world.
Ah, you're right. He's the other half of the song.
He is the man who bought the world.
It just keeps going.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're into the 7 million digits. And I mean septimillion, yeah. We're in the septimillion digits now. 100 septimillions.
What is with Final Fantasy and big crystals?
I don't know. He was a multi-billionaire 7 times up.
Mate, you're a bit fucking more than a multi-billionaire.
Like, I'm a septibillionaire. Hey, that's probably multiple billions. That's a little bit more than a multi-billionaire, mate. Just like 1, 2, 3, 4, exponentially 20 times.
At this fucking, I'll do a full audit on your vaults to see if anything was taken.
Do a full audit.
Who
I'll
cares?
put the entire Goblin Nation on auditing your vault.
I mean, I guess that's yeah. Actually, you
Think
probably
of the
guess
overtime.
this child owns the world. Like, they're gonna get paid well for that.
That's actually a good point. 2005 drachma to pound. British pound.
What are drachmas, anyways?
Greek.
Yeah, they're the Greek currency.
Ooh.
Listen, the drachma was not
Oh.
strong.
Oh, that's current rate.
Oh.
Yo, it's 9:08. Can we just stop this?
Please.
No, I need to find out 2005 drachma.
Physically painful. My soul hurts.
Alright, here we go. 2005. The exchange rate of the drachma. Put into what? For international settlements, but does not tell me anything. International settlements. What kind of currency is international settlement?
The one that involves the Germans coming to visit you.
Oh, pound sterling. Okay. So around 100 drachma equals 1 pound sterling in 2005. So divide the drachmas by 100. This is apparently also a Percy Jackson cross. So, no, the drachma is not ancient Greek money, and it's not a Percy Jackson currency. The drachma...
No. The drachma
The drachma is ancient. Okay, I will give you that. The drachma is ancient. They did use it, like, before Christ, but that hasn't changed. The drachma was in usage from its initial start point to the euro.
Yes.
Like, they never changed currencies in Greece. The drachma has been in use for over 1,000 years.
Jesus.
Is it older than the yuan? Is that what the Chinese used throughout the entire thing?
It's far older than the yuan. Far older. I think before it was converted into the euro, I think it was the oldest still used currency in the world.
No, I think they might still. I think there are still drachmae in circulation. I just don't think they're used. They're printed anymore.
In the area I was in, from what I remember when I was visiting Greece, you could still use drachma.
Yeah. And honestly, with the way the EU's going and the amount of money they owe everybody, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back.
They said at the start, I know it's a Percy Jackson cross, but what I'm saying though, C8, is that the drachma is not the Percy Jackson currency. It's literally the currency of Greece still. Like, at the time that this fic is taking place, it is still the currency of Greece. Like, you could take drachma out of the bank right now in this fic. Harry could take drachma from his bank right now, walk down to Greece, and spend them, and nobody would blink an eye because it would be the exact currency they're currently using.
I mean, actually, it would probably be of a higher in pure metal content than what they're currently using.
Okay, that's
yes.
true enough, but they wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
The average person wouldn't, anyway.
Well, unless he got each coin inspected.
That's what I'm saying, like the average Joe.
Yeah, well, no shit, it crashed hard. Greece is so... Okay, look, I was in Greece. There was a very good reason why Greece is poor. And I'll just leave it at that.
No, please, continue with your racism.
It's not racism. Even my taxi driver admitted there is a very good reason why we are poor. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, you see that over there? And I look over there and there's a shit ton of people partying. And he's like, they're all unemployed. I was like, oh.
Ah.
Fair enough. And they were like throwing a huge party and there was alcohol everywhere. I was just like...
Of course there was.
And do they do this every day? He's like, yeah, they do it every single day. I'm like, oh. I see your point. The Smart Vault.
Are we done?
Investments. Investments in everything. He owns everything. Medical schools. He owns all the Oxfords and Yales. Quidditch teams. He owns all the Quidditch teams. And he owns all the potions. And he owns all the industries. And he owns all the hospitals. Also, guys, guess what? He owns 89% of Grunnings, the place where Vermin works. Also, he owns 611 other Muggle companies. Also, hey, lawyer, Goblin Justfinger, I want you to write a letter to Grunnings and say Vernon has been embezzling money. Fire him.
That's not how that works.
Also, here's the property list. He owns all the properties. Here are some special properties that you own. You like the Phoenix Castle. He owns the Phoenix Castle and the Diamond Castle and the USS Enterprise. And he owns duplexes, manors, apartments, units, cabins, estates, palaces, mansions, castles, farmhouses, cottages, villas, townhouses, flats, huts,
Fun
bungalows.
fact, even when you're as rich as Harry Potter, a castle is actually more of a money sink than anything else. They're expensive and really aren't that useful unless you're actively defending your nation.
Yeah, it's surprisingly castles. Nobody really kept them around because, you know, they were expensive as fuck.
Like, you had them because you needed them. But, like lords that had castles, the reason they got giant swaths of land to go with it was because they needed to support that shit.
Very expensive. Alright,
Do you know how hard it is to...
Hmm?
Do you know how expensive it is to get to tell a bunch of peasants to haul stone, 10, 50, 100 miles inland for your fucking stone house?
I don't know. The Egyptians did it just fine. Though they had a casualty rate of like 90%, so.
Yeah, and they didn't pay anybody.
They paid them in death.
Also, they actually made mud bricks, so.
That's it. Casinos. Why do you own 31 casinos? Luna parks, theme parks, amusement parks, vinelands, orchards. Wow, he owns everything. He also owns his aunts and uncle's house. And the borough, so he could make the Weasleys pay for it.
I mean, if he really, look, let's be real. With the amount of stuff he owns, it should be, incidentally mentioned that he owns the Dursley. It should be you own
what
this
kind of
subdivision.
Conversation is this? Hey, can you kick out my aunt and uncle? You just need to give them 30 days. Okay, well, can you also get back rent from them? I will give you 10% of that money. Of course, I'll get them kicked out right away. 10%?
What does he care about 10%?
Just give him 100% of the money. You literally own every precious metal in the world.
This would be a better scene if it was just just get him kicked out. I don't even want the money. That's just spite.
Just rob them blind of everything. You can keep it all. I really don't care. I just want them gone. Jesus Christ. Anyway, your will be done. Is there anything else to do today? Oh yes, we also have soul bond contracts, slave contracts, and life debt lists. There's life debts. A bunch of people owe you life debts. What does a life debt do? Well, they have to do things for you. Oh, okay. Also, you own 10 bajillion house elves. Merlin's Island Estate Castle. 573. I don't want slaves. I should free all the house elves. No, wait. Before you free all the house elves, let me explain to you that house elves actually need to be bonded to you or else they die. Oh. Okay, I understand now. Dobby, Winky, are you bonded to me? Of course we're bonded to you. How else do you think we would be so strong? Oh, we love you, Harry. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, now we are truly bonded to you. What does the master want? Also, we have... Here are the slave contracts you own. I have slave contracts. Yes, these are all human slaves. Here is the list of them. Blaze Zabini, your head bodyguard. Seamus Finnegan, bodyguard. Sully, bodyguard. Adriana Petrov, bodyguard. Dennis Belikov, bodyguard. Justin Finch Flitchy, bodyguard. Higgs, bodyguard. Smith, healer. Theodore Knott, personal spy. Megan Jones, fashion consultant. Why is she with
Fashion
slaves?
consulted. Sneaky, get it right.
Fashion consultant, I'm sorry. You apparently enslaved someone so you could get fashion advice. Roger Davies, your butler. Hannah Abbott, your personal assistant slave. Do they know about this? Yes, their parents have instructed them. Oh, aren't they all below 15? Yeah, they are. But they're all slaves to Harry because reasons. Oh boy. You need to meet with your wives and delineate the titles. Wives, by ministry law, you must have a wife for each title you hold. Lucius said with sly smirk. You need to have 31 wives, actually, and 32 with the black title, and 33 with the Washington title. And your parents also did a soul bond test and found 33 women that were bonded to your soul, but some of the names are blank. What? We found their souls. Okay, who are they? We don't know their names, but you found their souls. Also, you need to... Also, not on the soul bond list are the houses of Gaunt, Steward, Sayre, Quirrell, Summer Court, Winter Court, Avalon Court, and Iron Court, depending on your new elf instincts.
Oh, hey Sneaky, I think you can cross off, well, Tonks is apparently part of his harem.
Of course. You will also need wives. Do all these women know they are betrothed to me? Of course they do. You also need a wife for every Olympian god. But you can choose these women. Oh boy. You can choose them.
Why is this still going?
It is 8:21, Sneaky. End.
I will
fucking
finish this chapter. Blah 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 blah.
Max, just
blah,
run. I'll stay.
Blah,
Go.
Daphne. Blah blah blah
No,
blah.
I'm
blah.
out. I'm done.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
get paid I don't get paid overtime.
Multiple wives. Hello, I am Women's. Well, hello. I'm meeting every single Harry Potter female in the story. Blah blah blah. I love you. Hello, yes, I am. Lord Potter, I am the Minister of Magic in Egypt, descendant of Ra and Isis. My name is Osiris, this is my wife Negbet, and my daughter Cleopatra. Cleo is the Lady of Egypt and Lady of Ra. Pleasure to meet you, King of Magic. You are now my wife, right? Yes, I am your wife now. So you're Egyptian? Yes, I own half of the Egypt, and you own the other half of Egypt. I will be coming to Hogwarts to be with you. Lady Isis says I must go. Goddess Isis. Yes, Egyptian gods are real. All gods are real. Your magic goddess is Hecate. Okay, do you accept to be my wife? I do. Please seat with my other wives.
Please, one of you guys donate $5. Get him to skip this. It's my only hope.
He is
Please.
fucking all of the women. Hello, you're Remus Lupin's secret daughter. Yes, he doesn't know. I am half siren, half werewolf.
You want to run that by us again,
You're Remus Lupin's secret half siren, half werewolf daughter.
When was that man desperate enough to put his dick in a siren?
Also, I am your soulmate. I live in an orphanage. Well, I have all the money you can ever want. Come live with me. Okay, I'm your wife now. Hello, I am Thalia. I am Italian Israeli out of the Norse pantheon. I'm sorry, what? Hello, I am Italian Israeli and I am a daughter of the Norse pantheon.
Yup. 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 Yup.
Alright, I am your wife now. Oh, well, just to make sure, I have 33 other wives or more. Will that be okay? Yup, that's totally fine. Also...
Or more!
Also, I can talk to animals and am muggle-born. Well, that's fine. I love you. Okay, I love you too. You're my wife now. Okay. Hello, I am Greek. This is my daughter, Artemis Snape, and my son, Apollo Snape. Snape? Yes, my husband is Severus Snape. Ah, well you see, he is part of them Death Eaters. Ah, that is where my husband went to. Oh, hello, I am Artemis. Hello, so you are Greek? Yes, I am the Greek. How old are you? I am 15. Would you like to be my wife?
I am the Greek.
Would you like to be my wife? Yes, I will be the wife. Your father is going to kill me. Don't worry, I'll kill him. Hello, I am Ollivander daughter. Yes, I am Ollivander daughter too. Hello, we are your wives now. Hello, I am Moody, 1/3 dwarf. Do you know Alistair Moody? Yes, I am his daughter. Also, I am going to be your wife now. Okay.
Why
Hello.
did the Potters just whore their only child out?
Well, no, you see, they didn't. They did a soul bonding ritual and realized that he is soul connected to 33 women and possibly more if he wants to be. Okay, so apparently Arn did some of the math, and apparently all the gold, just the gold alone, would make a 39 million cubic meter block if it was melted together. That's how much gold Harry has.
So Harry has enough gold to make a cube of gold around the Earth, is what I'm hearing.
He has enough gold to make his own fucking gold planet.
That would be the best ending to this story. Just Harry Potter goes and makes just a cube of gold. He makes Bizarro
no,
World.
Atin, you know what he does? He does what we do in Total War. He paves the road in gold. He paves the rice in gold. He paves the bread in gold. And then he makes roads out of it.
Because he has too much money.
Why are your roads paved in gold and rice and bread? Because we have too much food and too much money.
Because we're just that rich. What if there's ever a food shortage that our citizens can eat the road? Guys, we decided we needed to artificially control inflation. It was getting out of hand, so we started making the roads out of gold. It can't be used for currency anymore.
The trees are gold-leafed. The grass is gold-leafed. The cows have been gold-leafed.
We went to the metal sorcerers and we commanded them to make the trees actually gold.
Anyway, hello, we are the Moon Children. We are vampire family. Lily says, I wish you could accept me. Oh, of course I accept you. I don't believe in any decimation.
Really, huh? I guess his Roman parents won't be too keen on that.
I am a high elf. Will you accept me as husband? Yes, I am your wife now. Blah, blah, blah. I am in Gryffindor. Oh, did Granger get to you? Yes, she has figured out my secret and threatens my life. Well, it's okay, because I'm going to make Hogwarts diverse and inclusive. Hello, I am Cedric's sister. I am sorry for your lose. I know, I am too. But my father blames you, but I am going to be your wife now. Hello, literally there's a female version of every single character in Harry Potter, and they are now his wife. Hello, I am half werewolf, half fae. Well, you are my wife now. Okay, I embrace you, pack leader. Blah 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 blah. Ragnock the half-goblin. Oh, sorry, not half-goblin.
No, Ragnarok's a half-goblin and a female, and he's going to hook up with Harry.
Yes. I mean, honestly, in the amount of time it's taken Harry to go through everything, I wouldn't be surprised if Ragnock went through a magical sex change just to marry into Harry's money.
He saw the pile of money and was like, I'm getting me in on that.
You know what? It's worth it.
My children will literally never worry about anything. Except possibly getting stabbed by their other kids. Actually, no, you know what? I seriously doubt any kid could be that greedy. Like, you're getting 1/98th of the world's wealth. Just leave your other siblings alone, okay? You can do literally whatever you want, whenever you want. Just don't fucking kill your
Hello,
kids.
you're all my wives, blah blah blah, I'm your wife too. Oh, Fleur showed up, she is his wife. Gabrielle
Okay,
is also
Sneaky,
his
at
wife.
this point, he's not addressing his wives. He's addressing like his board of directors. He has to rent out a conference room for this.
Yes, he does. Alright, so, we are ladies of the Vila Court. Oh, so I am now king of the Vila Court. Yes, if you marry my daughters. Alright, hello, I am Minister of Magic. My Indian daughters are here to suck your dick. You're now all my wives. I will treat you all equally. We want an
And by
Indian
equally,
wedding.
I mean ignore you all while I go find a mermaid.
Basically. Hello, I am Seafarer, captain of the ship, Edward, what's the fucking...
Dude, I got no idea no more. I just want this damn thing to end.
Hello, Katie's not my wife, and you're my wife, and you're my wife. Hello, I am Dementia Papindas Commander, and I am now your wife. I'm also half nymph, so have lots of sex with me. You are King Harold, leader of America. And blah blah. If you don't take care of my daughter, I will kill you. Oh, hey! My daughter is half mermaid. Wife her now. Okay, she is my wife. Hello, this is Luna. Hey, hello, Luna. You're my wife now. Okay, I'm your wife now. Oh, my mom is dead. She's in Elysium now. I am sorry for your lose. I too am sorry for my lose. Alright, what is your special powers, Luna? I see the future. What's the future? I'm your wife. Okay, you're my wife. Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, I would accuse them of gold digging, but like at this point, it seems like the only viable strategy for earning money is to be Harry Potter's spout. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if all of the Weasleys were just like, so can we get in on this?
Blah, blah. Pansy! Really? Pansy shows up and she's also your wife? Okay. I am dark gray magic person. This is my last wife. Hello, Watcher Harry. Tonks, you're my wife too? Yup, I'm your wife too. I'm gonna teach you how to be a metamorph mangus. Oh, neat. So we're gonna be metamorph manguses together. Yup, lol. We're wives now. And everyone's gotta wear rings. Also, Harry, you have to wear a ring for every lord title.
Good lord! He should stay away from metals. From magnets with all that.
Alright, and now he's proposing to every single female. Blah,
so
blah.
does he just do that with like a megaphone? We're now beginning the marriage proposal ceremony. If everyone could take a knee.
He literally goes up to every single person and says, "Will you be my wife?" Oh, Harry, we also have found Excalibur. We now present it to you. Harry, pull out Excalibur. And Harry pulls out Excalibur. Oh my god, you really are the King of Britain and magic. All hail the King of Britain and magic. Hail the Kingdom of Britain and magic. Everyone intones.
Yeah, it sounds more like they're all zombies with no personality. Possibly because this writer is a useless hack. I no longer care if they're disabled.
Every hour we make more steel than we have gold in all of history. Interesting. That's not A, not surprising, but B, interesting information. Alright, so yeah, that was one story that covered the ages. I'm sure you're all glad we got through that all because we all learned things today. We learned
How much I
things
want to
about
fly to
gold.
Australia, find this author, and remove their internet connection.
Yes. Exactly.
Only their internet connection, mind you. Also, that's a joke, people. We don't actually advocate harassing, insulting, or otherwise contacting the authors of these stories. These is used for the purposes of parody and education.
Exactly.
No talkie.
Author's note. Harry is God now. Also, Thanos has left Harry his gauntlet.
I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised if Thanos just handed him the Infinity Gauntlet.
Harry, you are actually my great godson from the past future. I have actually gained the Infinity Gauntlet just for you. Here, take it, my future heir father. Honestly, that's how I see that sort of plot going.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Technically, with the Time Stone, he could have gone back in time to have Harry from the future. Like, Time Stone lets you get away with a lot.
This is true. So, I think we all learned valuable lessons today. We learned things about gold. We learned things about how not to write a story. We learned things about lists. We learned things about the money and the wealth in the world. We learned things about how to not write characters, punctuation, author's notes, We tested the limits of alcohol tolerance. We learned many things today. And it was only one single podcast. Now just imagine if you turned in for every single podcast and how much you would learn then. And such. I'll see you all next time. Well, at least if you
Guys,
just
I
tuned
promise
into the
this isn't every
podcast.
podcast. They're not all this bad. Please come back.
As always, I am Sneaky Devil. And you should come back next time at Tuesday. There is always more. And it always gets worse.